Morning again, everyone. Another card protection video today. And then also at the end of this video, I'm going to have you guys pick, like just leave in your comments, what you would like me to open next. I have a few choices I just grabbed real quick. So at the end of this video, you guys pick. The most votes will get, then they'll get to see that pack opened. We're doing another card protection video, this time about storing them in boxes. First, I was going to do these videos last night, but kind of got sidetracked. My basement is my space, my trains, my cards are down there and stuff. But look at this guy I found down there last night. That was, yeah, it's real. He's alive. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. He's, we find a couple of these outside, but I was not happy. I'm like, how did you get in the basement? So we're going to call Terminix tomorrow, and because they did spray for these guys once, and it did help eliminate them. They got some spray that takes care of them, so we are going to execute him outside later. Not on video. Sorry if anybody is going to call PETA on me, but not a good thing to have around the house. So I'd rather have a snake. I had a couple of big, huge... what are they called? Doggone it. It's bull snakes. Those are awesome. They eat all the bad critters around here. I had a couple of those in the yard last week, so I'd rather have one of those than this guy. So he is trapped right now, so we're going to kill him later, but I thought I'd share that with everybody. I had to only showed one of my kids because the others would have been freaked out. So years and years ago, I used to buy a ton of these boxes. They're called Mint Corners. They are great for protecting your cards because they keep them what they call floating. And this guy, I guess, went out of business. His supplier didn't work out, and boom, gone. Luckily, I bought a ton of these, but I'm running out because I store a lot of cards that I open from vending boxes and packs and stuff. But it's awesome because you could throw these against the wall and your cards are going to be okay. Because it protects the sides, protects the bottom, protects the sides, protects the top, and then they close up. And everything's just your corners. It's protecting the corners because all the corners are what you call just floating. They're floating in air and in air. So, and they work awesome for if you have. Hold on a second. If you have, whether you're storing sleeved cards, unsleeved cards, packs. They work great for protecting everything. Look what you get. You store your. So here's a, sleeved card. They fit those. Unsleeved card. Just you see. So see how the corners are not touching anything. And then when you have old packs, they're great for keeping your old packs in good shape. And so I love these boxes, but I can't find them anywhere anymore. So, it's not as good, but you can come. I'm going to show you. So take a regular box and then basically make your own. So you want to just kind of measure it up and see if I can get this all on video. Sorry if it's kind of hard to see at this angle, but so what I'm going to do is just take a scrap piece of cardboard and cut a strip and do it further out to see if this is on. Yeah, so I'm just taking a knife here, just cut a strip. Okay. All right, so we got a strip cut there, and then I cut the next one so a little bit smaller than the size of a card. So let's see if I'm getting this on video good. So I'm going to cut the next strip about that wide. So I'm going to measure it up with this card and cut another strip to basically turn this into a similar kind of box. Now, you can get really fancy and do these strips on the top and the sides, but I found I get great card protection just even just doing the bottom. So that's what I've done, because then that's, you know, as you set your cards into the box, you're, you know, and then you cut across. See, so I got that next one, I cut across. All right, now you got your little strip. I'm doing this fast, so, but I mean, you can measure out more. It's that perfect. Look at that. Holy cow, I got lucky. So there's, now you've turned this basically into a Mint Corners box with your protector at the bottom. See, now your corners float. They don't touch the bottom, because sometimes if you, yeah, I'm usually more careful, not going to scrape up the side. Just doing this fast here for you. So now you set your cards in, and then the bottoms won't get dinged. So, and then you just take some glue. I use some, you know, white glue doesn't really hold as well, so I just take some Gorilla Glue, open it up, break the top, open it up, and run a strip of glue. I mean, it's just such a quick and easy way to really take better care of when you're storing your cards, you know, long term in boxes, which if you end up with a ton of cards, you just so then put the glue, put the strip in, it's going to dry. And then another little piece of advice too is, even on the actual Mint Corners boxes, what I used to do too is sometimes you get an edge of the cardboard that's kind of sticking up, and then if you put your card in, I don't know, you could always, just one little ding into the edge can really ruin your grade. So take my fingernail and just run it. I mean, this would be glued in here, of course, you know, in an hour it'll be all glued. Run the fingernail along the edge of the cardboard to kind of, you can't see it on video, but what I'm doing is I'm pushing this edge down, so there's like just a soft bump coming down, instead of like an edge of cardboard. You know, maybe cardboard won't hurt your card, but just like I said, I'm so extra careful with my cards that so just run your finger, flatten that down, and then now when you put it in, you won't have anything that, you know, hits your cards. So now you've basically kind of made the equivalent of a, if you could see that, a Mint Corners box. You see now the corners are not touching the bottom of the box. So just another piece of advice for what I use to store my cards. So the previous video was about sleeving them up without hurting them when you sleeve them up. And this one is, you know, to store them, because now you can put all your cards in here and your packs and everything, and now the corners are not touching the bottom of the box or potentially getting dinged. And even if you, so you could see how it's better protected. If you want to really get fancy, you could do the same thing, do a strip on the side, and then you're protected on the, you know, the sides. The corners will be floating down here, and then, so just a little piece of advice is something I've done for quite a while, since I couldn't find this neat concept anymore. Maybe somebody out there who's ingenious wants to, you know, find a box supply place who can customize these again, and just because these are amazing for storing cards. So just wanted to share that with you, and hope that helps. Oh, almost forgot. So opening the next pack. So you guys choose. What would you like me to open? A rack and a wax from 85. See on video? There we go. Oops, just bumped my knife. Ouch. So either this, an 85 wax and an 85 rack. Got Sandberg on the front. I tend not to open the packs that have a star on the front, just because it's kind of cool to just, you know, leave your star showing packs unopened. Or would you like me to open this 83 rack on my next video? Nobody major showing, but or I don't want to open up the whole thing, because maybe I'll do a couple of videos. So I was going to open up just one cell of this 80 rack. I'll roll the dice, see which cell we open up, or maybe we'll open up, okay, how about this? 2 cells. So I'll roll the dice, cells. Ooh, one, 1, 2, or 3. I'll roll dice. If I get a 4, 5, 6, we re-roll. So we'll roll the dice, see which 2 cells. 1, 2, 3. So we'll open up 2 of these 3 cells, and then maybe I'll do another video for the last cell with some other packs or something. So would you rather have 2 cells of this opened on video? Or would you rather have the 83? Or would you rather have an 85 wax and rack? So you pick which one you'd like me to. Again, only 2 cells. Just maybe save the third for another video. Like I said, I was going to do 1 cell, but then, that's only 13 cards, right? Yeah. Oh, 14 per cell. 42 total per the pack. So you guys pick in the comments. Let's say get about 10 days of comments, and I'll tally up who votes for the most. The most votes gets which pack gets open. All right, sound good? Thank you.